Confirmed, Erik ten Hag is eyeing Rasmus Hojlund, the 20-year-old Danish international that plays for Atalanta. But it's not only Manchester United that are really eyeing or keeping an eye onto this player, as Fabrizio Romano today, as he appeared on the United Sun, is going to confirm to us that there is another English club that is really interested in signing Rasmus Hojlund. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. The other story is all about Martial being linked to a move away on a loan to Aston Villa. That is really a story coming in from the transfer.com that we're going to go ahead and really discuss and analyze and see whether it's really one of those that is really up and running and ready to really gate us attention from the person responsible for putting out this story. And lastly, we all know that yesterday racism went to the next level in the Spanish La Liga when the entire stadium started to scream monkey to Vinicius Jr. and Vinicius Jr. found himself fighting and was red carded, and the referee never even understood the situation. After Carlo Ancelotti came out and really told him that please first pause the game, stop it, warn the audience not to call my player a monkey, and obviously he was red carded instead. Casemiro, the player of Manchester United, who doubles as the Brazilian national team captain, has gone ahead and really put out a very huge statement as far as Vinicius Jr. is really concerned, as rumors are linking him to the Premier League. And his agent has also gone ahead to confirm to it that maybe his player can be well protected in the Premier League than the La Liga. Now, Rock and David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. Let's say close to 100 likes smash on this video, and here we go. Now, Jackie Talbot, he's a football correspondent for the transfer.com, content creator for the Times, Guardian Sport and very many others, has gone ahead and really confirmed to us that Manchester United are targeting Atalanta striker Rasmus Hojlund, but they will struggle to secure a deal below £60 million. United are indeed in for him. The club will not be encouraged to make an opening bid or an opening offer of £40 million, an amount that has been floated in the UK media. That is Jack Talbot. Now, Rasmus Hojlund, 20 years of age. If you look at him, he looks to be the next Dusan Vlahovic, the next big thing as far as the center forward position and options in the world are really going to be concerned. He's young. Ten Hag looks like he's planning for his season early enough, and he's going in for Rasmus Hojlund. Remember, we are first linked to Rasmus Hojlund towards the transfer. It was not a transfer window. It was the international break that really took place around 19th to the 30th. I think to the 31st of March. That's when we were first linked to Rasmus Hojlund, and in that weekend, he saw himself score a hat-trick in his first international debut for Denmark, and then scored a brace in 2 games. He scored 5 goals. That is Rasmus Hojlund. But the price is really being pushed up day in, day out. Remember, in March, it was said that the player could go in for, they are valuing him at 30 million euros. That is like 25 million pounds. Right now, because interest is increasing coming in from English clubs like Manchester United and others, the Italian-based side, that is Atalanta, is looking at a price of 60 million pounds. But if at all it was 40 million pounds, United looks like they can do a deal for Rasmus Hojlund. And how is this going to be possible? I told you, I think was it last week, that Harry Kane is linked to Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur are interested in Harry Maguire. If they are to value Harry Maguire at 40 million pounds, Harry Kane at 100 million pounds, United can get Harry Maguire plus 60 million pounds, give them to Tottenham Hotspur, and then they deliver to them Harry Kane. And when I see Rasmus Hojlund linked to Manchester United with a deal of 40 million pounds, that just brings something in my mind, that 60 million pounds plus the 40 of Harry Maguire, that's 100 million pounds. 40 million pounds left. United can easily get that money and obviously pay it to Atalanta and really get in the player. The player is massively talented. He's exceptional. That he is exceptional. If at all you go ahead and really watch him, and his hold-up play is really great. I think he's a player who is in the mold of Dusan Vlahovic, left-footed, very good at really finishing off those chances, and he's a talent that you can reckon with for the future. Even Fabrizio Romano today, while appearing with the United Stand, has gone ahead and really given us a very huge update as far as Rasmus Hojlund to Manchester United is concerned. He said both Manchester United and Chelsea are keeping an eye on Rasmus Hojlund. The feeling is that he needs another season of consistent first-team football at Atalanta. So United is not only going in for a player known as Rasmus Hojlund, but Chelsea is also one of those that is keeping an eye on signing the player. So Chelsea, I think, might be that team that is really thinking about him getting a season of consistent play. First of all, Atalanta, but Erik ten Hag is not that kind of man, because I saw him bring in Malacia. Malacia had played the full season at Feyenoord, and he signed him at £15 million at Manchester United. And I think it can be the same thing, because Ten Hag really wants 3 strikers at Manchester United, and Rasmus Hojlund is another one raising up to come in and obviously do the needful for the club of Manchester United, and Ten Hag would love an understudy. However much he's looking at a world-class striker like Dusan Vlahovic, Harry Kane, and very many others, he also has interest in the understudy striker in the names of Rasmus Hojlund. So that is Rasmus Hojlund. If at all you never knew him, doing what we call a celebration after scoring for Atalanta, and he's really being linked to Manchester United. But we fear a little bit for Chelsea, because Chelsea can do what he did with Nkunku. You know, Nkunku deal to Chelsea was done last year in September, and they paid 60 million euros to RB Leipzig, and he's reporting this summer. So I think Chelsea can go in with this narrative of making a deal with Atalanta that we are signing Rasmus Hojlund, leaving him here for 1 season, and then we'll take him next summer. So that can really ease in the deal. But remember, Rasmus Hojlund came out publicly and professed his love for Manchester United, supports Manchester United, and he dreams playing for Manchester United. He's going to change his agent so to it that he wants a move from Atalanta to a very big club. And I think Rasmus Hojlund, if money is there and we can meet the realistic valuation of Atalanta, he might be a United player, showing you how we are lacking depth into the center forward. That means the likes of Wout Weghorst are really in danger to stay at Manchester United, because if the man brings in 2 center forwards, Rasmus Hojlund and Harry Kane or Dusan Vlahovic, that means he cannot be having 4 strikers. Ten Hag told us that he wants 3 center forwards at the club of Manchester United. Even when he had Ronaldo and Martial, he was looking for 1 more. And after Ronaldo left, we never went ahead to bring in a replacement. Now, Transfer.com has told us that Aston Villa are looking at a possible loan move for Manchester United attacker Anton Martial. Football Transfer News can reveal. Now, I know why this story went ahead to be dropped. These journalists are really reactionary. That's it. They're really reactionary. You know, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, when he was not getting ample playing time at Manchester United, every tabloid was hinting Aaron Wan-Bissaka away from Manchester United, as West Ham, Crystal Palace, and Wolves are looking at the player. When he started getting ample playing time, the rhythm changed. You know, they are now even not mentioning about him. Look at David De Gea. Every time he does a howler, the next stories you expect next day in the media are David De Gea is going to be sold by Manchester United, and it is not going to be offered to him because of his poor performances. And now, after Anton Martial was substituted in the game of Bournemouth, and he came off with that look and went to the dressing room and then came back to the bench, I expected such stories linking him out of Manchester United, but we all know how Ten Hag has gone ahead to hail Anton Martial and how we play better with him. Ten Hag wants 3 strikers at his team, meaning that Anton Martial is one of them. If at all he can get in Rasmus Hojlund and Harry Kane, then it will be 3. And I also anticipate that If we only get in Harry Kane, Ten Hag will keep out Weghorst and Anton Martial. United cannot loan a player to Aston Villa because he is really a player that they believe is better. And unless otherwise, they get in 2 strikers and they keep Weghorst, which I don't think that Ten Hag can keep Weghorst ahead of Anton Martial. And that's why I rubbish this story, because it does not make sense to me. That's it. It doesn't make sense to me. So I believe Anton Martial is yet going to have another 1 more season at Manchester United, and he's going to be kept by Erik Ten Hag because he believes in him and he understands that the player is coming in from injury and he will cope up good. And when he scored a goal against Wolverhampton Wanderers, such stories never came in through. Now, if he goes ahead to score against Chelsea on Thursday, those stories are going to die a natural death. That's it. So, I think it's not a credible story. It's just being a reactionary story that has always been put out every time a player of Manchester United really put out a very disappointing performance. Let's go to Spain. Casemiro has gone ahead and really put out a statement after racism insults were thrown to Vinicius Jr. yesterday as Real Madrid played against Valencia. Casemiro has gone ahead to say that, I feel disappointed, very sad to see, ashamed how episodes of racism with my teammate Vinicius Jr. are repeated. We cannot continue to tolerate this problem that transcends sport, affects the whole of society, and goes unpunished. Public condemnation is not enough. That's what he said. Punishment is necessary. La Liga must urgently take exemplary measures because these repeated incidents of racism tarnish the image not only of Spain football but also of all world football, and the feeling must be anonymous. Zero tolerance to racism. That is Casemiro coming in through and obviously putting in that quote, or that long quote, onto the racism that was really done onto Vinicius Jr. yesterday. And it's not the first time it's happening to him, but this time round, the entire stadium came in through and obviously went in after the player, and he even lost his head. It's really so much a shame that the La Liga just saw the player sent off, even the referee, when he was being insulted. Carlo Ancelotti has come out and really told the media that, I told the referee to pause that game or stop it, not until the fans paid respect to Vinicius Jr. And the most annoying bit of it is simple. Vinicius Jr., is a player who has gone ahead to be one of the best players in the world, and the entire stadium was going all after him. Meaning that the referee was in support of racism. La Liga is in support of racism because their report is really annoying. They've gone ahead to say that Vinicius Jr. needs to meet them and obviously explain to them. That was something visible that the entire world was really watching, and he was being attacked with racism insults, and the referee was hearing them and he couldn't react. So I think Casemiro is right to come out with such a statement to back his fellow teammate that he captained the Brazilian national team. And it's also rumored that he might find himself leave Real Madrid because he is not being protected by the La Liga. And even the team of Real Madrid need to come out and obviously make a huge statement to the La Liga president, Tebas, because they really have a huge stake into that league. If Madrid makes a statement and obviously says that we are not going to go all out and really play anything with this team, then do you expect anything to mature? Anything not to mature out of that? I think they should come in and stand in surety with their player known as Vinicius Jr. So guys, your thoughts onto Erik Ten Hag eyeing Hojland are welcome in the comment section below. Do you think United will loan Anton Martial to Aston Villa? And lastly, Casemiro coming in through to defend Vinicius Jr. I sign out for now. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you, and may the Holy Spirit guide you. I sign out for now. See you later.